Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to the second episode of Top 10 Thursday. In the last video of Top 10 Thursday, we told you about the top 10 Android phones under the budget of 10,000 Indian rupees. In this video, we are going to tell you about the top 10 Android smartphone under the budget of 20,000 Indian rupees. My name is Sovik. Welcome to Phone Politics. Let's get started. The number first on our list is Motorola One Fusion Plus. The Motorola One Fusion Plus is a budget offering from the company. It has an all-screen front without any notch or hole punch in its way. The 6.5-inch display on the Motorola One Fusion Plus is an IPS panel. Powering the Motorola One Fusion Plus is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G processor, which is capable of handling day-to-day tasks as well as heavy gaming. The One Fusion Plus also packs in a big 5000 mAh battery which delivered excellent battery life. Charging isn't the fastest using the supplied 18-watt charger, but the phone took around 2 hours to charge completely. Motorola ships One Fusion Plus with stock Android, which isn't very common. Motorola One Fusion has a quad camera setup with a 64 megapixel primary camera. It manages good photos in daylight. The macro camera also delivers a good output. In low light, the camera performance is average, but it is improved drastically with the night mode enabled. The second smartphone on our list is Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. The Redmi Note 9 Pro is now the starting variant of the Note series. The Note 9 Pro Max gets a larger 64 megapixel camera sensor at the back, a larger 32 megapixel selfie camera and faster 33-watt charging out of the box. The Note 9 Pro Max offers a large 6.7 inches LCD display with a punch-hole camera. It is powered by Snapdragon 720G along with 6GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. The phone also offers a 64 megapixel quad camera setup. There is also another 8 megapixel ultra wide lens, a 5 megapixel macro lens and another 2 megapixel depth sensor. On the front you get a 16 megapixel front camera. The Note 9 Pro also comes with a large 5020 mAh battery with 33-watt fast charging. And there is Gorilla Glass 5 covering the front and back as well as the camera glass. The third phone on our list is Realme X2. The Realme X2 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G SoC. It also features a dewdrop notch with a large Super AMOLED display and in-display fingerprint scanner. It is currently available in 3 variants with the starting price of 17,000 Indian rupees. Gaming performance of this phone is really good without any overheating issues. The front camera is a 32 megapixel sensor and captures really good quality selfies. The main 64 megapixel sensor shoots sharp images in daylight and the nightscapes works well in the low light shots. The wide angle camera is competent too given enough light. There are also two 2 megapixel cameras for depth and macro shots. Battery life is decent as the 4000 mAh battery especially lasts for a day or more. The fourth phone on our list is Nokia 8.1. The Nokia 8.1 recently received a price cut and is now available for well under the 20,000 rupees. It's a phone with a HDR display with a premium glass design. The IPS LCD panel can also convert HDR videos to HDR using a dedicated chip inside. Under the hood there is a Snapdragon 710 powering things along with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. The camera on the back is especially good with Zeiss optics and 12 megapixel primary sensor and a 13 megapixel telephoto lens. On the front is another 20 megapixel sensor for selfies. The Nokia 8.1 is a good buy if you want a stock Android interface with regular updates. The fifth phone on our list is POCO X2. The POCO X2 comes with a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus display that sports a 20:9 display aspect ratio and support a refresh rate of up to 120 Hz. It is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G chipset. In terms of optics, the POCO X2 comes with a quad rear camera setup. The camera also supports raw image capture, 960fps slow motion videography and a new vlog mode that will enable users to create content in an interesting manner. The main sensor is a 64 megapixel IMX686 by Sony. On the front are 20 plus 2 megapixel sensors which are housed in the punch-hole camera setup. The POCO X2 comes with up to 8GB of RAM and up to 256GB of storage. A 4500 battery powers the entire package and it also supports a 27-watt fast charging. It is certainly one of the best smartphones under 20k in India. The sixth phone on our list is Samsung Galaxy M31. The Samsung Galaxy M31 sports a big 6.4-inch display and has a water drop notch at the top. It has thin bezels around the AMOLED display which helps it stand out among the other competitors. The weight of the smartphone is mainly because of the big 6000 mAh battery. Samsung Galaxy M31 has equipped with an Exynos 9611 SoC and gets 6GB of RAM. It has two storage variants to choose from, 64GB and 128GB. It runs on Samsung One UI 2.0 on the top of Android 10. The Galaxy M31 has a quad camera setup at the back with a primary sensor being a 64 megapixel shooter. It also houses an ultra-wide camera, a 5 megapixel macro camera and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Daylight camera performance is good but low light camera performance was disappointing. The seventh phone on our list is Realme 6 Pro. The Realme 6 Pro continues the legacy of Realme's Pro series by introducing new features in the mid-range segment. This time it's a 90Hz refresh rate display and a Snapdragon 720G SoC along with a 64 megapixel quad camera setup. And this is Samsung's second generation camera sensor turned to improve the sharpness and details. On the front you have a dual punch hole camera and a 4300 mAh battery with 30-watt fast charging. That's a good wholesome package on offer for this budget. The eighth phone on our list is Vivo Z1x. Vivo Z1x comes with a 6.38-inch display. It is powered by an octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 712 processor. It comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. The Vivo Z1x runs on Android 9 Pie and is powered by a 4500 mAh battery. The Vivo Z1x supports fast charging. Vivo Z1x on the rear packs a 48 megapixel primary camera, a 8 megapixel camera and a third 2 megapixel camera. It has a 32 megapixel camera on the front for selfies. The Vivo Z1x runs on FunTouch OS 9.1 based on Android 9 Pie. The ninth phone on our list is Realme XT. The Realme XT is the first phone in India with a 64 megapixel sensor. It shares a similar design to the Realme 5 Pro but instead of a plastic back it uses Gorilla Glass 5. The body feels premium and the back doesn't attract many fingerprints. The 6.4-inch display also gets Gorilla Glass 5 protection. Face unlock is also quick and so is the in-display fingerprint scanner. The phone is powered by Snapdragon 710 SoC and comes in 3 RAM and storage variants. The phone runs on ColorOS 6.0.1 which is based on Android 9 Pie. The main attraction of this phone is the 64 megapixel camera which captures detailed landscapes and close-ups in most lighting conditions. You also get the same wide angle and macro camera from the 5 Pro. The 16 megapixel selfie camera works well under most lighting conditions. Finally, the 4000 mAh battery does a good job, lasting an entire day on a single charge. It also has a fast charging support which can top up the battery rather quickly in just an hour. The number 10 phone on our list is Samsung Galaxy A50s. The Samsung Galaxy A50s has a bright, punchy 6.4-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED screen which is one of its best features. The Samsung Galaxy A50s uses Samsung's own Exynos 9611 processor. It comes with a 48 megapixel primary rear camera, 8 megapixel wide angle lens and 5 megapixel depth sensor. It also has a 32 megapixel front camera. The primary camera works great in the daytime but low light performance is a bit weak. You get 120GB of storage though there are 4GB and 6GB RAM options. The 4000 mAh battery delivers good battery life and fast charging is supported too. So that is all for today's top 10 list. We will be back with another top 10 list next week. Please let me know which phone you are looking to buy in the comment section below. If you find this video interesting, then don't forget to hit the like button and please support us by subscribing to Phone Politics. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. The links are in the description. See you guys in the next video. Bye.